This week has been the most challenging moment of my personal and my professional life.
And she trips. She looked like she trips, the door opens, and she hits her head on the middle of the door.
There were so many instances of me going to jail and me being arrested and cases behind it. There would be times where she would say I would beat her up and I would not even be in the same zip code. I would be at work, she would be somewhere else.
My prayers have been answered, and this is why I continue to tell you guys, you must put cameras in your crib because the narrative is going to be far different than the damn truth. Big Tigger recently has been exonerated, at least not from a legal perspective, but from a social media narrative perspective of being a wife beater, a woman beater, which is what the sisterhood clan of hyenas were trying to paint him as after a video of the incident has been released, okay? In case you've been living under a rock or you didn't see my last video covering this story, Big Tigger's wife, a hyena by the name of Who Cares, went up on social media with a huge gash on her face with the caption of "Ask Tigger how this happened," insinuating that he did this to her and it wasn't a damn accident. And like usual, I stayed neutral as what I possibly could, yet extremely skeptical as the information was presented to us because we've seen way too many of these false allegations reach the public narrative and it fall apart once the third side of the story gets released, i.e. the truth. Now, we have the CCTV camera footage, so we're going to go through that right now. This is released via TMZ, and yeah, let's just get active. Mind you, he was arrested for battery for this incident. Let's watch.
There you go. Never plug it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture.
No.
Take a picture.
No.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
Okay.
I can't.
There you go. Never plug it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture.
No.
Take a picture.
No.
Okay.
Take a picture.
So it looks like he's holding like a Apple product, like an M3 or an M4 desktop, and she says, "Take a picture." He says, "Come on." She doesn't come on. She grabs for something. It was alleged it was like a phone or something like that she's grabbing for. Then a brief struggle ensues. Now, what we don't have is the context behind this. Was she grabbing something to destroy it, to snoop through it, to escalate the situation? We don't know that, but let's deal with the facts. He signaled for her to come on. He's not striking. He's not hitting. There's no abuse here, but it does escalate into a scuffle over what appears to be a phone or some type of device.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
There's something in her
Get
hand.
off of me.
He's trying to grab it
Get
out the
off of me.
hand. She's not
Get off
letting
of
go.
me.
And she trips. She looked like she trips, the door opens, and she hits her head on the middle of the door. Now, I would have not have handled a situation like this because I know in this brief period of time, if an accident like this was to happen, even though I know what the narrative would have been, but one must ask, how do you protect your property in your private residence if a situation like this was to occur? But this looks completely accidental, and he didn't push her into the damn wall. And how could have he known that she would have went up online with the wound acting like he's a woman beater? And reminder, this is the same woman who backpedaled later on and posted this after seeing all of the backlash, probably in an attempt to get back in his good damn graces. What if you could copy the exact system that I use to generate between $50,000 and $100,000 a month purely from posting commentary content online? My life right now consists of no boss, no commute, no alarm, and I work when I want. And I've spent the past 8 years building this framework out from scratch. And 1 million subscribers later, over 400 million lifetime views, and I've never once talked about exactly how I do it. Until now. Now, my system is called Viral to Value, and it's the step-by-step blueprint that I personally use every single day to turn viral moments into real, life-changing income in any niche. If you're ready to stop guessing and start building something that is actually yours, click the link below and let's get to work. I want to be clear. I have never called my husband an abuser. Social media has drawn its own conclusions from the information that was shared. What? You shared the information and you knew exactly how it was going to be taken. But all of a sudden now you are feigning accountability because it's social media's fault. Absolutely absurd. But those conclusions are not statements that I have made. I respect the legal process and believe law enforcement should be allowed to do its job without interference from anyone, including me. In recent days, many claims, opinions, and narratives have circulated publicly. While I understand that people will form their own views, I remain confident that the facts will speak for themselves in due time. Until then, my focus remains on my family, my peace, and protecting those that I love. I love my family, and I will not engage in public debate, speculation, or personal attacks and bitterness. Oh, got it. So you're not going to participate in it, right? But yet you will engage in activity that puts gasoline and kerosene on a damn fire. Interesting. I am not hiding and stand firmly by my character and integrity. I respectfully ask for patience as I follow the guidance of my legal counsel and allow the process to unfold. Thank you to those who have extended prayer, support, and understanding during this time. By the way, her methodology of dealing with things like a baby toddler is something that she's been accused of engaging in previously by a former boyfriend or husband that used to be with her. In it, he would say that she would convince people that he was abusing her. Meanwhile, he wasn't even in the same town as her.
There were so many instances of me going to jail and me being arrested and cases behind it. There would be times where she would say I would beat her up and I would not even be in the same zip code. I would be at work, she would be somewhere else. She said I beat her up on the side of the highway one time. I was at work, I was on crutches, and I still went to jail.
Now, mind you, all of the theatrics from Tigger's wife comes after she accused Tigger of cheating on her with his co-host. You can see her down here in the comment section that he is my husband actually, and he asked me to respond to you. Yes, we are getting a divorce over his relationship with Francesca, right? His co-host. But it was not your place to tell everyone. However, I do thank you for confirming what I already knew. Can you DM me, please? After she confirmed this in the comment section, that's when his co-host replied, when you hear a rumor about you that's so untrue, you genuinely don't even know how to defend yourself. Mind you, there was no proof that she released in regards of this. She's just replying to a comment on Instagram. There was no proof. All of this was purely done out of spite and jealousy at this point, that now Francesca had to come out with her own public statement to address the BS.
This week has been the most challenging moment of my personal and my professional life. Throughout my 16-year career, I've worked tirelessly to build a reputation that is rooted in professionalism, integrity, and respect. And, despite these last few days, those values remain unchanged for me. I would like to reiterate that I have never, nor will I ever, have an affair with anyone in a relationship or marriage. My mother and father, who are listening right now in Ellenwood, have been married for 42 years, and I will always value such a bond. Mom and Dad, thank you for showing me that. As difficult as this experience has been on myself and my reputation.
When you gain in importance, money, status, power, young men, it will not be you, more than likely, that will be your downfall. It'll be the closest woman to you. And they will stop at nothing to destroy not only you, but everyone around you, for they are simply collateral damage to their madness.
This is a message to all the men, even the youth out there, right? They just released a video of Big Tig and his wife having a physical altercation, which she landed on the floor, started screaming, he gets locked up. Now, people in the comments, they keep saying, well, she tried breaking his stuff. that does not mean that you should put your hands on a woman, bro. If that's your property, walk your ass away and call the police. It's very simple. I'd rather do that than be in the predicament that Big Tig was in, man. Now, he's a provider, a successful man out there, probably got business ventures. Now, what if he got some shit that, that he been working on with other people, successful companies? It's probably on hold now. Or it probably didn't, you know what, we ain't doing it with him no more. We can't let him, nah. Just like that, man, your whole fucking life can just change, bro. Sometimes walk your ass away.
Again, I agree with this young brother. I somewhat disagree with him at the same damn time because it really depends on the context of the situation, because I didn't see Tigger put hands on her so much as a struggle over was potentially his property that he didn't want to lose, that he found valuable and or important to him, or maybe there was something that was in there. So there was a struggle for the property, the device. That's the part that I disagree with, is at what point can you defend what is yours? Now, on the flip side, I agree with him, because what can be the narrative? You will always put yourself at risk as a man if the solution involves some type of physicality to it. But perhaps a situation like this is enough information, data, and if not ammo, to do everything in your power to remove this woman out of your life. But the fact of the matter is that as a man, and especially as a public figure, take out public figure, just put successful man in front of that. The higher that you climb, the more valuable that you become, and the more valuable that your reputation becomes, and the more that it can be leveraged to take you down. And in most cases, your reputation is a lot easier to destroy than the time, effort, and energy that it took to build. One allegation, one viral clip, one accusation, and all of that work that you done did, decades of hard work. Shit, even think about from a platform perspective, all of these different YouTubers or what have you that get taken down by like some woman that's in and around in a space. That's why it's so important for you to be able to keep your frame within these situations. Do not let these arguments escalate into something where physicality is involved, because at the point that that happens, you're now leaving it up to what she does next. The cops, the criminal justice system, right? Like there's so many things that you're putting yourself in risk or in danger if it gets there. But even before that, the best solution is to be proactive in the woman that you choose. You should not be attracted to toxicity. You should not be attracted to chaos. You should not be attracted to, if you hear something stupid that happened to her in her past, well, typically it was from her own doing, and you shouldn't feel like you should save her into better decision-making into the future. That's not how we work over here. They want you to be pre-made, more than likely, before you get them. Therefore, they need to be pre-made in the way that they've conducted decision-making in their past. So anyway, guys, drop me your questions, comments, concerns down up in the comment box down below. I so appreciate you guys. Shit, I appreciate Tigger for recording this, because I said that in the first video. I hope that he drops the content. I don't know if he dropped it or like the police act for the footage and then they dropped it, and then I don't know how TMZ got a hold of it. I don't know. TMZ be figuring out a way. You understand me? But nevertheless, I love you guys. Protect yourself at all times. Continue to remain safe out there. Also, viraltovalue.com. I'm actually building a tool right now in order to find popping content across the internet, and I really think, it's going to be a game changer, baby. So, guys, you want to get in right now before the price increases. You understand me? Because we're going to take this. You know what's crazy is my prior life was building digital products. That's what I did in corporate America. My last stint in corporate America was building digital products, but now I'm building digital products for this brand right up on here. Guys, viraltovalue.com. If you want to learn how to be in commentary, okay? And I'm doing extremely well in being in commentary. I could teach you all of the steps and how to do it so you can copy my system to do it for yourself. Link to it down in the description box down below. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And as always, peace.
You is ratchet as they come. Rainbow weaves and batwing lashes. Weighing more than a man. What time is your football practice? I bet you can hit that A gift like a mug. How you big back it. Said a man must buy you gifts. Where here goes a Fitbit tracker. Are you mad? Cause you got 3 kids by 4 different dads. You pick cookies, then you bad. cash. Oh man, when you get sad,